Make sure everything is working. Okay, everything looks like it's working. Wait, whoa. That's a neat little fact. I'm gonna go up. Okay, that's quite the distance. Oh no, whoa, wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. Too much. Too much stuff here. I have to return to respite because there was too much. See, this is what I mean when I say too much. Like, no, you can't just put a bunch of stuff there. No, you have to actually make the enemy placement make sense. Like, maybe have an enemy there. Now I have an enemy and a hazard there. If you're gonna have a hazard there, you can't have a fast-moving enemy. Oh my god. That's so much damage! That is just so much damage! Oh my god. Oh my god! No, return, because I'm not getting what I need. It's like, no. This should just come out instantly. If he's that fast, I'm faster. I'm sorry, but no, you have to... No, the devs need to come back here and balance that. He is slow. He used slow weapon. He used slow weapon. Or he just don't exist. Oh my god. That's one thing that they really should. Hi. One thing they should have done is, like, every attack heals me. They only give me 3 heals. Then I need actual healing. Like, I need enemies to deal far less damage than they do. And they can't be this fast. I'm sorry, but I'm going to criticize that. The enemies are way too fast with how little healing you have. With how little healing you have, the enemies are too fast. Oh, fuck me. Oh, see? I'm not even getting the chance to do a second hit. I'm not given the chance to do a second hit. Oh my god. Oh, that's why. That's way too strong. I don't have defense. Like, I thought the point of the parry was to deflect. If it's not going to deflect, what's the fucking point? Shit, we're gonna end up doing this over and over and over and over because I do not have the tools. 3 heals, that's all you get, and you don't get them back. If this is how you do your healing, you have to make enemies hit less hard. Enemies can't be hit half as hard as they have been. Oh my god. I thought I could sneak away in all the commotion, and this is what I got. Yeah, a character that has no defense. Would it stop at this well-timed blocks? No, I need a block. Well-timed blocks, you call those parries. If you're not going to give me an actual block, don't give me this. This is useless. This type of thing is useless. I don't need to do well-timed blocks, because that's what this is for. This is a parry. Parries are your well-timed blocks. I'm not fighting these guys. They take up way too much time. See? They can just do that shit. Yeah, see? What use is this? What use can you get from something that lasts 2 seconds, that doesn't last long enough without being a huge detriment? You want players to use that? It needs to last while they hold the button. If it's not gonna last while they hold down the button, don't give it to them. No idea what the hell that is. Oh my god. You see, I don't have any stopping force to them, but they can knock me back. Like, no. Either have a stopping force behind all of my attacks, or just don't allow me to attack whatsoever. It would be easy to just, no, you're not allowed to attack. Oh my god! Why are there so many? Turn around. Look, I'm already down 2 heals. I'm already down 2 heals. I have no way to get them back because the developers didn't think, oh, hey, but the player needs healing. Oh my god. Hold on. That's not any help. Like, seriously, they should have given me a way to get back my heal charges. And no, I don't mean the ability to get from an enemy, I mean just by default. Without a way to get back heal charges that doesn't rely on a freaking rest checkpoint. There's the reason why Souls, like, there's the reason why the way, like, FromSoft does their healing works. They give the player plenty of chances to fuck up. Just gotta be careful and don't get greedy with healing. Whereas this, you're not given the choice. Like that, I wasn't given a choice. Many attempts have been made to create new life through magic, the creation of artificial life. It is thought that by guiding the spirit into the body of a babe, the child would retain control of their body while inheriting the power contained within the spirit. The creation of sentient rock foe. I'm not going that way because there's an illusory floor, and over here is one of these things that I can't do anything about. Before the reign of death, this place must have held many of the afflicted. Christ. Jesus, look at all of that damage. I don't remember how to do that one move. Oh, balls. Good news, they don't seem to have a lot of stamina. Oh my god. Well, now we have a problem. I don't have any healing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, you fucking game! Oh my fucking god! See, this way it's just delete the player's progress, because you're very clearly not letting me do anything! I can't fight those guys. They do way too much fucking damage. They do way too much fucking damage and attack way too frequently. The devs need to come back to this game and reprogram it. I'm sorry, but no. Either make this a block, give me an actual block that I can use. Be adults and give me an actual block that is usable. Give me an actual usable block with actual usable healing. No, you see this? No, you are not allowed to burger your way through my attack. You see, like that? He just burgers his way through my attack. He doesn't take any damage. But no, he was losing health. No, he would have been at half HP by the time he reached me. I'm sorry. But no. The player needs actual... the player needs to take priority. If you're not going to give the player priority, do not make video games. Do not touch video games. Do not even breathe around them. Do not even look at video games if you're going to do shit like this. You see how much damage that did, and now I have no healing. See, it's almost like I have no healing, and the developers didn't give the player the means to heal. This has always been a problem that so many games get wrong. Look at what Dark Souls did. Look at the number of heals that they allowed players to have, and realize that the way you are doing it, Mr. Developers, is wrong. If you were doing it right, the player would have lots of healing. Plenty of room to make error. The player cannot learn and develop if you do not give them the tools. If the player cannot be allowed to make errors, then your game is a failure. Oh my god, he is too high up. Why are there so many of them? Why are there so many? This is how to ruin a game. You put so many of an enemy that is absolute horse shit. But maybe you're not supposed to be here. How am I supposed to know? I was allowed to come here with my current abilities. If I'm allowed to come here with my current abilities, I must be able. This must be where I am supposed to go. Funny how Metroid or Castlevania, whenever they make their games, they're just like, you can't get here yet. Funny how that works. You can't get here yet. You need very specific key items. Not ability, items. You need items. Ability doesn't do it. You need the items. You lock door and you make sure door no open without key. Yes, I am insulting the developers. They deserve to be insulted, because this is a travesty. Want your game to have combat? The player needs to be fast. Needs to have fast abilities. Player also needs to be the one who's interrupting enemies. Oh my god. The player also needs life steal. If you're not going to give the player life steal, you give the player tons and tons of healing so they can make mistakes. This game is telling me I'm not allowed to make mistakes. Nope, not supposed to be here yet. Can't be there yet because those guys are just going to immediately attack me and prevent me from exploring. You see, I'm immediately attacked. I can't explore. God! When you have this much bullshit coming after the player, just from the player moving a pixel to the left or right, you might have fucked up. Look, I shouldn't have this many enemies on screen unless I am trying to run past them. God. The fact that I have to rely on that just to clear 3 fucking enemies certainly says a lot about the developers not thinking. Ooh. Okay, that kind of puzzle I can deal with. encountered a nest like that before. Not exactly like that, mind you. But there was something similar where it spewed out lesser enemies. That was where I encountered the thing, right? Yeah. Well, that's a huge problem. Okay, could you stop that? Jesus. Now, if only leveling up did something. Because we know that it doesn't do anything. Because if it did, it would heal me. Oh my god! Now I have to do that all over again! Because I had no healing! Because they don't give me healing! Could someone, please, just force developers to come back to old games and fix obvious problems? Well, the point is... If you want anyone, I mean anyone, to buy that, well, the whole point is bullshit, you better make sure it's somebody who has never played a video game in their life. That's the only way you're gonna be able to buy that nonsense. Players need healing. This is not negotiable. This is not a negotiable thing. You will give players healing, or you will market your game as a no-hit game. As in, the player cannot take any hits. If you're not going to advertise your game like that, you must give the player tons of healing. I can't waste even one. I can't. I can't waste even a single heal on environmental damage. Because I am not allowed to make a mistake. I have to play perfectly. Even when I press the button, it doesn't do anything. I am hitting the button, the game will prioritize player inputs over the fucking AI's inputs. Oh my god! Why do those not disappear when the enemy is killed? I am sorry, but no. Those need to automatically vanish. No fucking excuses. If they are not going to vanish, I don't get hit. I am sick and tired of developers making games where it's just like, don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit. Don't fucking bloat the fucking enemies' health pools. Do not make them take 70 hits. Do not make them do huge amounts of damage. The player is the priority. The player. And unless you're making the game to be played by an actual fucking AI, do not punish the player for your shit ideas. See, that should vanish. If that's not going to vanish, it shouldn't even be on the screen. And it doesn't reset. See how fucking slow I am underwater? I do not have maneuverability.
Heads up, lightning storm here in case I randomly lose connection.
Have fun. Seriously, what are the developers given? Something I've noticed in recent years. Developers just refuse to give players ample healing. 3 heals at the very start of the game was one thing, but not giving me an increase in the number of heals is unacceptable. What should have happened was somebody in development should have said, okay, but what's the player supposed to do with 3 heals? Well, you see the idea in our head? What is the player supposed to do with 3 heals? If this question cannot be answered, with something like we've made sure that the enemies are not that there are fewer enemies, and that they do not do lots of damage. They do not do tons of damage with 1 hit. If the answer is none of these things, then the idea needs to be scrapped. Because we're going to keep repeating this over and over until I am somehow perfect. Because that's what they had in their head when they did this. Was the perfect player, not a player. Like this. This little parry, this doesn't do anything. Because the enemies are too fucking fast. can't practice my parry because I don't have a safe place to practice parrying. They didn't give me an enemy to practice it on. What bullshit game? You see, that thing is... What the? Oh my god. I can't fight. Oh my god! Game! Stop pitting me against enemies like this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now I have to work it because I didn't get a fucking break. Now I have to do it all over again. Is this fun, developers? Is this what you love doing? Redoing an area over and 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 over because you were forced? That's the only explanation. The developers never actually played a game without restarting an area 100,000 times. That's the only explanation that makes sense. Because no thinking developer, no developer with an actual fucking brain in their head thinks that something like that is okay. You didn't give me tools for blocking. You didn't give me real tools for parrying. You didn't give me any defensive tools. You gave me shit offensive capabilities. It's like they think that the player is going to be playing perfect. Do not ever make your game with the idea of no hitters, of no hit runners, of no hit challenge runners, of speed runners. Do not make your game with those people in mind. If you do, you are making the wrong video game. Oh my god, I'm taking way too much damage, all because I'm trying to avoid everything, because they're not giving me the choice. At least in Dark Souls, I can make the mistakes that I need, that I can make, without being punished so fucking severely, unless it's a mistake. I know it's a mistake. You see, like that. No reason for him to be able to fire that quickly. You see, those volleys need to take longer in between. There need to be long pauses. Oh my god. Hoendir's diary. My dear sister was unaware of the dark executioner within our family. I wanted her to have nothing to do with it, to live a normal life, but when love blossomed between her and the king, she discovered the truth after moving into the castle. She must have hated me, but there is no way for me to know now. She passed away upon giving birth to Julius. Oh, this is the execution grounds. Okay, can you move? Oh my god! Can't fight that. Oh no, come on. Oh. At least these guys only take 3 hits. God damn it. Oh my god. Literally can't fight, cannot fight like that. Cannot fight like that. Too many heals wasted. God, if he's gonna keep jumping away, he can't be having guards with him. Okay, I'm catching up. Okay, I'm getting it. Oh, you sneaky. Just stop that. Okay, I really hate it when they do that. Oh, that's new. Oh my god. Can't do anything because there are so...
things have changed when the boss music does.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, it was obvious. But the problem is that there was so much bullshit. It's like, no, if you're going to have the guards, he can't have his phases change. And if he can have his phases change, the guards need to vanish to signify that there was an actual change. And they can't do this bullshit either. It'd be one thing if the guards come in every so often. But they don't. They're there constantly. I don't have the defenses for this. If there were not so many guards, this would be doable by a human. See, this is how you know this wasn't made to be played by a human. A human would think, oh, wait, no. We've given the boss too much to work with and nothing for the player to work with. Enemies that vanish and hit like a... and do massive damage from one tiny mistake that the player does. See, I couldn't do anything there. No. I hate bosses that do this. Just like, no, he should have a wind up before he does that. I'm not gonna just, because that's not possible. No human does that. Make your game for humans, not fucking. You need to make your game for humans, not AI, not with AI in mind, not with any sort of speed run or no hits runs in mind. Because if that's what you're going to be making it for, no healing for the player player dies in one hit, and then you realize no one wants to play your game because it's not fun. Because you're not letting the player make as many mistakes as they can. These guys are so fucking inconsistent. Oh, that was a parry. At least we know that knockback move doesn't seem to do any damage. For her. Got him. I'm relieved. The White Priestess is safe.
Woo.
The all-swallowing Blight flowed out from the earth around us. I took the priestess, once of no consequence to me, in my arms, and we made our escape. Chased by blighted fiends, we wound up somewhere most morbidly ironic. Fate delivered us to the execution grounds, a place I know all too well. And something happened that day that I'll never forget as long as I live. The White Priestess of the Fount, down deep in the Verboten domain. She who carries the burden of Blight, who saved everyone I care about. She called out to me for help, saying, I who bear the burden of Blight and suffer for your people. I have one humble request. Though our roles differ, we each are tasked with serving our kingdom. We are devoted to its protection. To that end, I must ask that you let no one violate these grounds. Well, that certainly explains why there were so many enemies in this boss room. At least it has a lore reason. Launches a blitz of dark blades to shred enemies to pieces from a distance. Short range is made up with speed. Head of the Dark Executioners, a man of few words, Hoenner, shadowed the Knights of the Bastion. He loved the kingdom more than any other. Executioner's hook point, press L2. The chained hook of Hoenner allows one to hook and swing from certain points. Jumps and dodges can be performed after using the chain. So the White Priestess of the Fount is even deeper underground. Hold on, is part of my hair red? When did that happen? Huh. The Verboten domain.
I think it changes with each boss you beat.
Yeah, because if you recall, when I started playing this, my hair was like pure white. I think this happened after the last boss. Okay, we have a new ability. You know what that means. Time to start exploring old areas. Okay, yeah, no, that just leads to the very first room I woke up in.
Gone alert.
Okay, so... I'm not even upset that I got hit. I am still learning. Okay, we almost had it. Okay, so yeah, we did it. We fully explored this area. This is so cool. They gave me a grapple hook. Oh, come on. If only I could see my wife and daughter one last time. Western Merchant summons the spirit of the Western Merchant who launches ranged attacks on enemies on sight. Oh, did I just never notice this? This merchant from a western land came to Land's End peddling foreign wares, a vibrant salesman who would up when touting his rare stock. Now it's possible I passed by this multiple times without realizing it. Ah. Okay, so I can't clear this yet. I'm missing something. Can I? Yeah, I can. Cool. Bloodstained ribbon. Slightly increases the amount of the blight acquired. Steeped in blood, this red ribbon is now stained in a deeper crimson. After becoming blighted, the girl held onto her beloved ribbon, tainted it as well. Oh hey, that was the last item I needed. Cool. This area has been 100%ed. Pretty sure I could have gotten that crow one much earlier than what I did. I just somehow missed that. Oh, wait! I could not protect you. Please forgive me. Oh, wait, we didn't get everything yet, so... I don't think I can. I don't think I can quite make that one. Ooh. Oh my god. Come on, game. Will you at least give me a fucking break? Oh, no, we can't give you a break. You're the player. If we give the player a break, then give the player a break. I was very clearly trying to use a very certain ability, but the game is like, no iframes for you. It's like, don't let me use the ability then. If you're not going to give iframes to it, no ability. I don't care if it, well, the starting up animation gets iframes. No negotiating. Certain respite because I somehow didn't evade it enough. Ah. How funny would it be if the player didn't have enough dodge and didn't have enough dodge? And how about if the developers didn't have any money? That would be super funny. Oh my god! No, seriously, if you're not gonna give me heals after I level up, why in God's name? That's actually pretty decent damage. What is this monstrosity I've become? The bloated body arcs up into the air, landing with force enough to level the surrounding area. The rain rotted and melted the elder's body, fusing him with his cattle into a monstrous anomaly. Are these guys I've been fighting in the village just half cow? Chicken is not going to be happy about this. Bonus points if you're old enough to get that reference. Ooh. Yeah, no, that's not gonna cut it. Wait. Wait. Nope. Thought there might have been a thing here. Welcome to Dryad Lake. Oh, those are making more sense now. Oh my god, oh my god! Well, I guess that's all I needed. For context, these things do not explode. But, they still do big damage. I can't stay here any longer, but I can't move. There is only pain. Thank God for iframes. Fuck me. There was 2 of them there. Go to the Witch's Hermitage. Just in case. Seriously, the level ups just don't do anything. Like, yeah, they might, yeah, they increase my health and stuff. Great. Wonderful. What does that do for my health, though? Like, actually do for it? Nothing. Like, for my actual health, it doesn't do anything. I might gain a health boost from a level up, but it doesn't heal me when I need it. Or at all. It also doesn't increase the strength of my spirit. Wait, what? Did I miss this? Ruined Witch's Book. Increases aquatic movement speed. Where the hell was this when I needed it? A grimoire that archives all manner of witchcraft and has taken on a witch's power. The rot of the blighted eats away at it, but its power yet remains. And it does take a slot, as I thought. Not what I meant to do, but I will take that. Well, as it turns out, messing with the camera does help. Huh. I didn't think I was actually going to find anything. I mean, I just move my camera, I just see those cages over there, and I'm like, what are the odds that there's something actually over there? Honestly, I was not expecting to get a grapple hook. Whoops. Made it. Ooh, another achievement. Relic Hunter. Cracked familiar stone. Reduces damage received from enemies. A stone once used by a witch to enhance warden spells. Though longtime use has left it cracked and faded, the stone is still tinged with magic power. Okay, this is something I'm going to equip right away. Okay, let's see. Unequip you. Right now, this one is really useful, so... Okay, the one right here, I already know I'm not going to be able to do anything about that simply due to one factor, and it's that there's a switch with a timer, and I can't do anything about it. Now, let me correct, because Wolf Witch was not here for this, but trying to explore this, we found two switches. Both are timed, but that's where the problem is. One of them I can get through, but one that's further in, after that one, I just don't have the speed for it, so we have to leave that one alone. At least for the time being. Until I get something that increases speed significantly. Bitch. Oh! Elaine? Okay, just so Wolf Witch knows, Elaine is that... Okay, that big spirit you see me sometimes use where she has a staff and shoots out a homemade projectile? That's who this is. Something made me happy, so I want to take this chance to write it down. I was able to see Freesha today. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. For the first time in a long while. The effects of purification were so severe she's been bedridden for some time. I can't believe they quarantined her in such a place. They're treating her more like an experiment than someone on the mend. I can't even enter without a mask. I'm not sure how long I can stay, but I want to be by her side as long as I'm allowed. It must get lonely here all by herself. Anyway, this is Elaine. And she was one of the and she was a boss that I fought, yes. Obviously. She is the one that gave me the ability to swim. Elaine's Diary 2. Today, Frisha gave me the necklace she was wearing. It was a gift from her mother, and I can tell she's cherished it for a long time. It's a protective heirloom embedded with a magic stone. The stone seems to have broken when Frisha purified the Blighted Lord. I'm sorry to say that my magic alone may not be enough to repair it. I'll have to ask that fool Faden for help. Ooh. Increase to health. Spellbound Anklet. Slightly increases movement and dashing speed. An enhanced anklet made by combining strands of magic thread. The blight makes it difficult to walk, and so the Black Witch created this for the White Priestess of the Fount. Ah! Right. I can't enter through that door. I don't have the key. Shit, that one won't work. We'll just have to increase the health for now. Hold on. Yeah, I don't have the know-how for that. Oh, wait, no, I got it all here. Man, it seems to be okay. I am taking more hits than I am taking more hits in order to kill off. So that's progress. Kind of wish I could equip the relics outside. I wish I could equip the relics whenever I wanted, but the important thing is that they are making a difference. Okay, I'm missing something. I have to be. Because this room is not cleared. Wish I knew what this room was called. Really nice how Lily actually looks up whenever you do this. I like it when games do that. Okay, come on. Only thing I can think of is something to do with the top. It's just one more thing we can't do anything about. Man. Like, if the rooms were more, like, if they were labeled, I could probably figure it out easier. But as we can see, it's just not working out. Hehehe. Another door. Ooh, wait. Wolfwitz, watch this. Watch the Lily's head when I try to interact with this. It's really cool that they gave her an animation like that. Still doesn't mean I don't think that the devs didn't think through did not put a lot of thought into enemy placement. Okay, so that is just a no-go. Cool. not what I wanted. White Priestess statue. Oh my freaking god! Okay, so Hugo Girl brought this up after a couple days, after my last stream in DMs. Like, every time I seem to have a complaint about a certain mechanic, a solution for the mechanic just pops up. Like the game is hearing me. I now have 4 heals. A statue of the White Priestess of the Dawn, unearthed by a follower of the White Parish. She who saved Land's End from the Blight became an object of hope and faith.
Every time, LOL.
Okay, these guys I can't deal with without finding the source. Like, every freaking time. Down we go. Well, that's useless to me. Wait, what? Shouldn't I have 4? It's a relic. Why is it a relic and not a mechanic? Someone explain this to me. This is going to require 4 of my slots. Seriously, why is this not a mechanic? You would think that that would just be a default mechanic, like an item you can find. That just increases it without you needing to waste a relic slot. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, can you give me like 5 fucking minutes? Damn! I've already wasted 2. I've already wasted half my heals because of me getting thrown around. This is why I hate it when they appear to disincentivize healing or exploring or whatever. They seem to disincentivize the stuff that they shouldn't. Okay, honestly, my mid-air attacks should have the same kind of power that my ground ones have. Okay, no secrets there. Okay, I didn't quite do that the way I wanted. Seriously, it's like having my own JoJo stand. Okay, no secrets there. Okay, that leads there. You know, I'm not gonna look it up, but I'm almost certain there's an item that could help me find secrets easier. Because a lot of Metroidvanias do have that as a mechanic, where eventually you find an item that helps you find secrets. Now, keep in mind, I said a lot of them do this, not all of them. This looks fake. I swear, that looks fake. Oh! I told you that looked fake! Actually, even if I die, there is another checkpoint nearby, so... I can just fast travel to that. I can't be the only one who thought that that looks fake, right? Will you stop hitting me in the middle like that? Oh, shit.
That was a big Nami plant.
That was not a plant. That was a mimic. Yeah, mimics are pots or pots in this game for some reason. I feel like I need to keep exploring downward first. Ah, screw it. Let's see what hell I can find. Bloodied Note 1. Day 1. Knights, soldiers, sinners, even the sorcerers are here for the Bastion defense. Why'd they volunteer? That coven lot give me the jitters. Day 5. It's been 5 days since this battle began. Never in my life have I seen so many blighted. You seem so composed. Are you not cold? We did well to come across that amulet. Seems it helps weather the bitter frost. I much prefer warmer environs myself. Perhaps the one good thing about this form of mine is that I no longer feel anything, no matter what I may long to feel. However, a good rest to warm ourselves up would do us good before we press on. It's just one of those hits. I can't go on. Fallen Sentinel flies forward, piercing enemies in the path with their blade. After the Bastion defense, the heretic sorcerers gave suspicious elections to the soldiers of the Twin Spires. When the rain fell, those who drank the brew mutated into winged abominations. Proof of Founding. The King's Mage Brigade is a division led by Faden, the foremost expert on the Blighted, to develop new means of fighting back the Scourge. Only former members of the Coven are granted enrollment, as long as their work falls within the realm of Blighted research. No conduct is considered forbidden among the ranks. Holy. What the hell? How are you not dead? That's a boss. I thought it was a boss. Oh, come on! Stop fucking countering me! One of the most annoying things that any developer can do is give an enemy that can counter you. Oh my god! Literally can't do anything about this. Literally can't do anything about this. God! This is what I mean by enemy placement. Make the enemies less. Make the enemies less. As in, less enemies creating problems. And now we have to redo it because I took too much damage. Because I'm not given a mechanic. So yeah, no, I wasn't given a mechanic to solve the, oh, you have no heals problem. I was given a relic. I was given a band-aid solution. I wasn't given a real solution. I was given a band-aid that doesn't answer the problem. That doesn't address it. How to heal when no heals? He can't do that. I move first. Enemy cannot hit. See, this is what happens when you don't design your game by giving the player plenty of heals, plenty of defense. I'm not given defense. I have to use relics, which take up relic slots instead of just being a mechanic. Oh my god. See, this is the one thing I hate is like, I don't want the enemy to act like a human player. It's not interesting. The game totally cheated. You saw that, right? He just suddenly manages to dish out damage like that. This is what I hate about tiny ass rooms. You put a bunch of enemies in a tiny ass room, you are fucking cheating. You are cheating. I'm sorry, but this needs to be addressed. Developers need to get off their asses, come back to this, and pluck these enemies out of here, delete them from the game. You now put enemies with big damage in small room. You put them in room with lots of maneuverability. You put them in room. You do not put them in locked rooms. That is poor design. I don't care what they told you at bitch school. It's poor ass design. It is. No one's gonna praise you for that. In fact, they're gonna tell you, hey, you failed. Get out of my school. You're now being blacklisted for being a retard. Why would you make a tiny ass room with a bunch of enemies and no way for the player to deflect the damage back onto them, onto the enemy without risking the player's health? You give them the tools. And if they're not gonna have the tools by this point, you lock this point off with special keys. And if you can't do that, you fail the course. the enemy's getting too close. Immediate restart. See, that's another thing. So it's like, if you're going to do that, let me damage the enemy outside of the room. I don't care if it's cheesing. Forget about it, players cheesing something. You are not smart. You are dumb. Because you're wasting your time making the game fucking miserable. Parry is useless. I'm sorry, but no, the parry should have iframes throughout the entire animation. Oh, but then it wouldn't be a parry. Guess what? Who gives a shit? Either iframes during the entire animation or no parry. I don't want a middle-of-the-road solution. I want a solution. And I don't want the enemy's fucking behavior changing. See, this is what I mean. I have this tiny ass room, no maneuverability. How am I supposed to do this? You have an enemy with a big ass shield that I cannot maneuver around because there are enemies behind him that will fucking kill me. You see, he doesn't do this. He keeps changing his behavior. No, enemies need singular behavior for Metroidvanias. I'm sorry, but it's a side-scrolling game, not a 3D game. Take your fucking head out of your ass. Your game sucks. You see, he's changing his behavior again and again, which means we have to restart again and again until it is perfect. Because nobody beat the developers when they were kids. Oh my god, game! This is what happens when you don't beat people. They think that they can just make games like this and it's okay. No! Pirate games, even from indie developers. Because indie developers are the worst. They'll design shit like this, thinking it's okay. Behavior change. No, he's supposed to do his long-range attack. Why I hate it when you make things like those little, like no, let me go around. Give me a way around. That doesn't require me to go out of my fucking way trying to solve shit that I probably shouldn't even be around for yet. If I'm not supposed to be here, fucking reflect it by locking the area off. You see, that was a change of behavior. You see, I can never tell if I'm supposed to be here because the developers are too stupid. You lock off the areas. Yes, lock them off. As in, key needed. Need to find key in other area. Don't matter if it makes lore sense. Just lock it off. Stop trying to make everything have sense for lore, because that's how you end up with this mess. And a game that doesn't have any business existing now. If you want the play to come here later, you lock it off. As in, it is completely and utterly blocked off from everything until the player gets a special key. Just give the player fucking signs that they're not supposed to be here. Like enemies one-shotting them because they themselves aren't meant to be here. Homing projectiles for enemies is bullshit. That's new.
Not my relatives, I swear.
Oh, come on! And the healing that I get from the barrels is so fucking pathetic. Why even bother? Oh, that is a horseshit game, and you know it. That is horseshit. Oh, God damn! Give me time to fucking process this. I can two-shot them. Oh my God. God. the... Oh. Are you kidding me? Okay, this is definitely a mechanic I'm missing. Definitely some kind of mechanic I'm missing for those walls. Huh. Didn't think there was a ledge there. Okay, this is useless. Never mind. I do wish this would heal me a little bit, and I think they do, actually. It's just so minor that it just doesn't look like they do. That was a dragon. That was 2 dragons. Okay, we have a problem. Now we don't. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I do not think I'm supposed to be here yet. Cause it... To anyone else, does it seem like like I shouldn't be here? Cause that's what it feels like.
You got me. I can check a walkthrough though.
Without any spoilers, that would be great. Hello. Because we just beat... Fuck, what was his name? Hoenn there. Oh my god. Oh wow, level up. That doesn't do me any good. There should be a walkthrough of this game. It's pretty old. I mean, it even has a bloody sequel. Of course, we only have like a half hour left before I stop streaming, so...
So, it says after Honir, it's Verboten Domain.
Okay, so I do have to do that. Okay. I had a feeling that's what I need. Oh, hello. That actually gave me a bit of a spook. I had a feeling that's where I needed to go, but I wasn't 100% certain. So I definitely was in the snowy domain and castle way too early. Again, I prefer games have areas like that locked off with a special key. The reason why I prefer that is that it's a great way of knowing that I shouldn't be there yet. Wait, what am I looking around for? There are no enemies in these. Executioner's missive. Prisoners set to be executed will be taken to the subterranean lab and handed over to the King's Mage Brigade. 15 have been named as test subjects. Dark executioners enter the Verbetten domain must do so in groups of 3. Motherfucker. That's funny because, okay, I can do that, but I can't do it to the side, meaning I need a very different ability. What? Okay, fucking hell, game! We'll make our way to the Verbetten domain when we do it whenever. Jesus. Oh my god. What the hell? Okay, I did that a little too early. Oh my god. Stupid game. See, this is what I don't like about enemies that just take you right out of the gate like that. It's one thing if a boss is just coming at you, because, you know, they're usually on the other side of the room. But a non-boss enemy? Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of that. That's one enemy design that I hate. Not even so much as like, oh, it's not the same as a flying enemy. A flying enemy I see more as a mechanic. And that is why I hate enemies that can just do that. Like, no. It should only be able to do that if it is physically on my screen. Fully, not partially. If it is not fully on my screen, it shouldn't be allowed to do that. This is another thing I hate. See, come on! This is what I hate! Enemies should not rush you fucking down! It's intuitive. No, it's not! It's a shit enemy design and everybody fucking knows it. It doesn't make me think or be more careful. It pisses me off because I can't be careful. If I can't do it perfectly, then it's going to get me killed because that's how this game is designed. This game is designed so you have to be perfect. No hit runners. You are all a bunch of pussies. You caused games like this. Your achievements are not achievements. They are bottom of the barrel scumbag behavior. What if can I beat this game without taking it? No, you can't. You cause shit because you cause shit like this. You should have thought about that and be like, no, because this could end up having a fucking goddamn domino effect where developers start making their games with that sort of thing in mind and screw over everyone else. I got a new relic slot. Oh, wait, I see. Okay, so if the poison pool was like on me, I could have. Okay, I see. I see what that is for. Okay. I'm not even upset about that. Like, that sort of design I can understand completely. Well, what do you know? Hoenir's Diary 1. On this day's dawn, my sister's child was born. A boy. Julius is his name. Oh wait, this already explains it. The king's illegitimate son, born into the family of a dark executioner. His life is sure to be one of much hardship. Okay, I was like, wait, Julius? Wasn't that the name of the king's son? This explains it. He will undoubtedly want to know where he came from one day. Thusly, I have resolved to begin this diary, so that he may find answers when the time comes. Oh, you bastard. Son of a monkey's third neuron. I knew it! Jesus! A slip of paper. As one of the Dark Executioners, I imagine you are well aware of the verboten domain, well below the stockades where the Blight festers. I have heard that the King's Mage Brigade has been going in and out regularly to survey the area, but something doesn't quite add up. I don't suppose you know what they're up to, do you? Nope. I can't fully explore this area anyways. Okay. I'm gonna leave this here just because, well, as you've seen, we've run into some weird roadblocks and, well, we know where to go now. But like, comment, subscribe, yada yada. I'll see you all next time.